So we're just at Loch Lomond, going away to go on the Silver Dolphin boat. It's a 2-hour cruise. It's just back there, so we're all just waiting to get on it. Looking forward to it. Loch Lomond, 2-hour cruise. I'll turn it around when we get on there. So that's Silver Dolphin boat there. Just queuing up to go on it. It goes up right up the loch. So this is at Balik. So just boarding the Dolphin, Silver Dolphin. Just waiting on set off at 3 o'clock. We're just heading up. So it's Sweeney's Cruise, Loch Lomond, that we're on, just below the captain. Or the, what do you call that again? The bridge or something. Yeah, it's a cap bridge. Yeah. So I'll show you more when we get moving. Right. So we're just on the move. Well, I hope that gets out the way. Yeah, the wake, it'll move from the wake of the water. So it's a lot of nice boats here as well, and all the yep. So we're just leaving Balik. So we're just on the move, and so I'll film when once we get out to the open loch. I'll get the camera turning when we get there. But we're just sort of leaving the port and everybody their cameras.
Deepest in Scotland. The River Leven, which we're now leaving, is the loch's only outlet, running from here into the River Clyde and from there into the Atlantic Ocean. The area is home to an abundance of wildlife, and its history is as rich as the landscape that surrounds these mysterious waters. It's a place where kings have trod and outlaws have roamed. It has inspired writers, musicians and artists for generations. Before the Industrial Revolution of the 1800s, the meeting of these two contrasting landscapes led to disagreements and conflict. Not far from here, just behind the hills to our left, lies Glen Fruin, or the Glen of Sorrow. Glen Fruin is the site of one of the most gruesome battles in Scotland's history. In 1603, a dispute between two rival clans, Cahoon and MacGregor, culminated in the two meeting for a pitched battle in the glen. Despite being outnumbered 2-1, the MacGregors managed to flank the Cahoon forces, and what began as a battle became a massacre. Legend has it that for the 200 to 300 casualties the Cahoons suffered, the MacGregors' casualties were but a handful. Some reports suggest that even the Cahoon women, who were there to tend the injured, were massacred along with their kinsmen. Such was the viciousness of the MacGregor onslaught that King James IV had their clan chiefs executed and decreed that the MacGregor name was to be abolished on pain of death, a judgment that would not be lifted until 1775, 172 years later. On the shore to the left is Ross Dew House and the Loch Lomond Golf Club. Ross Dew House was built in 1773 in Clan. In recent years, it has been converted into a clubhouse to accommodate the championship golf course built on its grounds. The Loch Lomond course was designed by the American golfer Tom Weiskopf. Golf magazine ranks the course in the top 50 in the world, and it has hosted various competitions over the years, including the Scottish Open and the Solheim Cup. The club is among the most exclusive in the world. Pounds, it's easy to understand why. Membership is by invitation only, and famous members include Prince Andrew and Sir Sean Connery. The course record of 62 is held by South Africa.
Some trees are over on their side as well. That's on the island. Yep, just looking at the islands over there in the distance. There's actually some trees that were actually on the sides on the island there. I tried to zoom in on it earlier.
On the left is Inchcavanagh on the Monk's Island in Balik. In 520 AD, St. Kessim brought Christianity here from Balik.
Beautiful countryside. Highly recommend it.
A missionary on the hill.
Oh, that's good.
To early Christians, bells symbolised the voice of God. Special bells were ritually blessed and were used for spiritual purposes, such as casting out.
That was even campers on there as well. Got their wee boat to get them out to the island and camp on the island. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Beautiful, eh? Yeah. Beautiful. Oh yeah, yeah, they'll get in there, like, yeah. Absolutely. Spectacular. It's worth it, eh? Actually too bad at the moment. There's some strange trees as well. There's another one up there as well. Yeah. There's another strange tree up there as well, just on the left. Well, there's kids waving to all of us. Yeah, so that tree's sort of like quite odd as well. Oh, wee campfire and that, eh? Beautiful, like.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, it really is nice. And it's absolutely spectacular, that. That wee campfire and everything. Enjoying your beer there, Brett?
Aye, it's good. Kind of bit.
Yeah, I'd have been joining, but I can't. I'm driving later on, so I'll get a beer later on when I get back to the caravan. So I have to make do with coffees or soft drinks and everything. But
Sorry for it.
Excellent. A beautiful view up there, eh? Lovely. Beautiful views. Excellent. Nice views, isn't it? Very nice. I think they're still inside. I think there's some surfboarders. There's no one surfboarders who make them up.
This statue as a thank you to the people of Luss for his happy childhood there.
Just back inside at the moment, just we're gonna get later. So we're all getting our selfies for because we're just about ready to get back into dock. Because dock's just down there. It's about another 20 minutes or so. So we're just about ready to get back to the port there. Enjoying that. We've all enjoyed ourselves so far. So that's just the port up ahead. That ship there in the distance is an actual restaurant. I don't know the history of it, but it's been, I remember, sure it's an inboard inside restaurant. And there's like a shopping centre, just Balik shopping centre.
As well as its outstanding natural beauty, the bonny banks of Loch Lomond have also been made famous by the song.
So that's the port, just going back to Balik.
The song is of unknown origin that became a favourite folk song.
Road, now take the low road. I'll be in Scotland for you, for me and my true love. And
this will be another one of the Sweeney cruise boats, because there's like lots of different times of tours now. We done the 2 hour tour, and I think they've got to pass by Portside or something, isn't it? Starboard side or something, I'm sure, passing points, but they've got ports left. So that's the Astana, and there we go. So we're just about back to the start. It's a really good 2 hours. That I really enjoyed that. We all enjoyed it. So yeah, we had a really nice time on this boat. That'll be the most trickiest part for the skipper, because he's got to get through the narrow gap here, passing the boats coming out. It's been really nice, so enjoyed it. We're just back into Balik. That'll be the sound of the bow thrusters, basically the boat's steering. It just uses a jet of water to push against the water to make the boat move the opposite way. That's basically what that sound was. Brilliant, so that's us back on land now, and maybe go and have a wee look around, see if we can spot maybe one of the castles or one of the ruined castles, when I visit them maybe. I saw some castles when we were on the tour along the banks of the Loch Lomond, so let's see if we can maybe spend a bit of time. It's 5:10, so it's only about an hour drive back to the caravan park, the Sandyland caravan park. It's where we're based. So it's really busy, really busy. So I'll keep you posted anyway. I'll see where we end up later on. Yeah. Right, so we're at Balik Country Park now. Balik Castle Country Park. That's Balik Castle just there. So we're going to have a wee wander around here for a bit. The country park, the Balik Castle Country Park, is only about a mile from the village Balik, which is where the boat tour started from, the Sweeney cruises. So I've never been here before, but I'm going to have a closer look at this castle and just a wee look around the country park as well. Okay, so I'll turn this round and I'll show you a wee bit about here. Okay, so this is the Balik Castle here, and I'm going to have a closer look down. I don't think it's open, well, it'll not be open just now. But I could get around it though. So I've just Google searched a wee bit of history about the castle for you. Balik Castle is an early 19th century country house situated on the southern tip of Loch Lomond in West Dunbartonshire, Scotland. Balik was property of the Lennox family from the 11th century, and the old castle was built in the 13th century. In the 19th century the estate was purchased by John Buchanan of Ardagh, who demolished the ruins of the old castle and erected the present building. So there was an old castle there before that, and it was replaced with what you see. The Tudor Gothic architects is the work of Robert Lunger. In 1915 Balik was bought by Glasgow City Corporation and has been leased by the Dunbartonshire Council since 1975. So there's a wee bit of a Google for you. Anyway, I thought I'd just give you a bit of spiel about it. So I'll go around the castle, show you a bit more and a wee bit about the country park as well. Okay. So But I can show you on the phone just for it, or maybe put some text up later. Okay. So there's a lovely view of the Loch Lomond just down there. I'll try and get a better view in a minute for you. So you got this lovely view. So I saw this from the boat actually. So it looks like the castle's actually closed in its current position at the moment. I don't think it's open, but you get a really nice view of the loch and everything down there. Absolutely beautiful, like. But it looks to be boarded up. Actually, I don't think it's actually open to the. I'm not sure of the stats. I've not done any research. I've just done a quick Google search on it. As I say, I saw it from when I was on the loch there on the boat trip. There's quite a few castles. You can see some over there in the distance as well on the other side of the bank. But you can see let's get the castle a bit at the top. Nice view. Like that. Stone built castle. So behind me anyway is all the country part, the grasslands and that. And we'll have a wee look down there for you as well. Okay. There's a clock as well, nice clock, and the bell tower above it. So this is just round the other side of the castle here. There's not really much at this side. A real lovely view of the loch though. And then that's just back along at the loch side of the castle where I was earlier. And you get a view of Balik as well, the town of Balik, just in the distance there. So that's en route to the walled garden of Balik, the Balik country park. I'm going to head down there and show you a wee bit there as well. So this is just some of the country park is heading towards the walled garden. Came across a quite unusual looking tree here. Very unusual angle. There's quite a lot of trees, nice trees around, but that's quite an unusual one. See, the trees that I'm familiar with are the ones that are just vertical with all the branches pointing upwards. But when I see trees like this, very unusual, horizontal, bizarre angles, you know, it strikes me as really strange because I've never really experienced stuff like this until fairly recently. So I'm going to make my way to this walled garden. Let's get some more of the trees there. Yep, I'm just making my way down still to the walled garden. Yep. There's like a kind of road that goes down here. I think it's somewhere about on this side. I mean, the sign just pointed down there January, so just keep an eye out. It could be there's a sort of junction coming up just down there. Could be there actually. On the right. Yep. Quite a nice park. It's a nice types of plants and trees and that, etc. I'll show you the walled garden when I eventually get there. Right, so finally got to the walled garden, the Balik walled garden. I can spot the wall anyway, it's just there. So let's find the way in and I'll show you what's inside it once we get into it. Right, so I'm at the walled garden, but it looks like it's closed for the night, unfortunately. I mean, it is 25 to 7 in the evening, but I didn't really plan on coming here, but this is all I could show you, unfortunately. At least it's better than nothing. It's quite a nice garden by the looks of it. You can see pretty much the boundary wall right the way around, so I just don't know what's on this side of the wall, but quite nice actually. Reminds me of the one up at Balik Castle up in Angus near Dundee. So that's the walled garden anyway. Balik walled garden. Yeah, it's a pity the garden's closed up for the night. I mean, as I say, we never planned on coming here. It was just kind of, it's a spur at the moment. So, but from what I saw through the gate, it was quite nice actually. The area here is pretty. Got a nice variety of trees and bushes, etc. Yeah, it's a little bit damp at the moment, a bit rainy, but it's typical. So what I'm going to do now, I think I'm just going to kind of like make my way back to the car up at the car park near the castle. It's nearly, because I've got a bit of a drive to do to get back to the Sandyland caravan park, and the others are kind of like waiting as well. So it's been really nice. So I've had a really nice day today. It's the 5th of August 2021, the Thursday. So just for cataloguing the videos and that, in case I put this video into different parts, because it might be a bit long. I didn't really intend on doing, I've not really got a plan for the video, I'm just kind of winging it, making it up as I go. You know, I just film a bit here, a bit there. I'll just compile it up as best I can. But been enjoying it so far anyway. Great holiday. It just gets us out of Dundee for a week. It gets all of us, so 5 of us. Spend a week out, because this is my 2 weeks off my work from driving the Dundee buses. So it's going to be good for you getting out in the fresh air and a boat trip and everything. Loch Lomond boat trip. Not sure what my plans are for tomorrow, but I'm sure I'll keep you posted anyway. Right, I think that's going to do just now for today, for as far as video's going, unless there's anything else I want to show you. So I'll start videoing again tomorrow. Right, catch you later. I'm actually back again. I haven't left the park yet, because I spotted something that I find quite bizarre. So I'm going to share it with you. It's this tree I'm looking at right now. It's just completely busy. It's really bizarre, really. that one there. I'm going to walk down to it and I'll turn the camera over and show you closer just what I'm talking about. It's just really nuts, like. Okay, I'll show you. So there it is there. No idea what's been going on here. Even the one to the right of it, even that one's pretty nuts. Very unusual looking. Strange. Now, there's a wasp hive, I think, here, because there's a lot of wasps going about down in that bit there. There's a lot of wasps, so I'm not going to get too close to that. Well, it does look like it's been fire damaged, but even still, just the way it's been, the way the tree has grew is bizarre. I mean, look at that branch there. It's got this complete bow. Now that wouldn't be because it fell, and that's grown in that angle. I don't know why that is, like, but it's really bizarre. I mean, the branches are just basically grown in a U shape, and the whole trunk is intentionally being grown down towards the ground, which is really unusual. Anyway, I thought I'd just log that in on the video as well for you. I mean, the ordinary trees, that's how I always referred to as it. I remember what trees were like. There was just the one trunk that goes up with all the branches intentionally grown upwards. A balanced looking tree like the one up there in the distance as well, but that, and this is just really unusual. Right, so I thought I would just log that in for you just to show you. I spotted it from the way up there. It's got my attention, like I've never seen stuff like that before. Not until recently anyway, fairly recently. Within the last two or three years it's been pretty bizarre. I mean, a lot of strange stuff in that. So anyway, I thought I'd just show you that. Right, it's about time. They're waiting on me getting back, so I'm going to have to get going. Right, I'll catch you later on. We'll be doing a bit more filming tomorrow as well. I'm not sure where we're going yet, but I'll find out. You'll find out. Okay, catch you later. Bye.